Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is Omega, and we're back at it again with some Bleach Rebirth of Souls. This time we're going to keep going with the Karakura art, so we're going to get back into the war and keep on going until we finish this game. I'm planning on finishing this game really soon, and I'm planning on doing a secret story. And so far as I've seen, a secret story is basically different story based on characters, I guess, in past, present, or whatever. And then I might do just a few videos of missions, and I'll probably be done with this game. But don't forget to leave me a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. And then whenever they're ready for the next video comes out, y'all will be there to watch it whenever it first goes up. So let's begin with Turn the Tables.
Sogyo no kotowari. Jushiro. I don't want to hear it. We're basically up against the two of them. It's not cowardly for me to assist you. Besides, it doesn't seem like you're willing to use your bankai.
No, come on. I was going to...
No, don't. Your bankai shouldn't be used where everybody can see it. Besides, against this enemy, my ability will be more effective.
I see. You can absorb an enemy's attack, and then turn around and fire it right back at him. And it seems that's not all there is to it. You can adjust the velocity and pressure of the redirected attack, throwing off the enemy's ability to evade it. Contrary to your appearance, you have a pretty nasty ability there, Mr. Captain.
Garganta? A new enemy?
I hate to think there are others here to help these three Espada leaders. It's very troubling.
Wow, that's the retard.
Who is that?
It seems that something rather strange has just showed up.
Wonder-wise.
Yeah, a strange one. Wow. He brain dead.
What?
Oh. Oh. Where's the blood at? For real, where the blood at?
Jushiro! Jushiro!
His yell broke. No, his yell bring back all the dead.
No, it can't be.
Bro, what?
Captain Komamura, you've done more than enough here. Please go.
Isuru.
I'm sure that you could keep protecting us here. But if everyone else gets killed, then our survival means nothing at all. Please go, Captain Komamura.
What a stench, as usual.
I agree. This is what they mean when they talk about the smell of death.
It's completely fine. After all, the smell of death is perfectly appropriate here.
This is really the end.
Not so fast. It's been quite a while.
Oh,
Aizen.
Shinji. To be continued. The Visored. I didn't remember if they joined the fight or not. I guess they did. Oh well. Now that we know. The entire team now. Yes. Oh, that's a nice shot right there. Even though it's drawn, but still.
Well, would you look at that? The old gang's all here.
It's been a while, Aizen.
That's...
Shinji Hirako. So that's what was going on. You were hiding in the world of the living.
It's been a long time. Is there anybody in particular that you want to say hi to in the 13 court guard squads?
Not me!
Nobody in the 13 court guard squads.
Alright, well, I think that I should go and say hello to the head captain.
Hey! Hold up, Shinji!
Tell me, have you come here to seek revenge?
Yeah, against Aizen. I don't really care about you. If I hate you for anything, it's for deciding to fight inside of a super strong force field. If we didn't find Lieutenant Sasakibe patrolling outside, then we probably would have been going around in circles forever.
Shinji Hirako, let me ask you this. Can we consider you our allies for now?
Alright, so, what do you think? Of course not. We're not actually your allies. But to that, I'll add this. We're Aizen's enemies. And Ichigo's ally.
Bruh.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Are you just about done talking to him?
For real. Like,
No,
you done
but I
yet?
think we're just about out of time. It seems to me that the enemy's going to run out of patience very soon.
Oh, yes.
Man, that boy is way too noisy. Now the mood is ruined. I really don't like that about him. Not one bit.
For real.
The words "wonder why speaks" have meaning. Shut up and watch.
Holy hell.
No.
Are those all Gillians?
Get ready.
Bruh. We're about to do it. We're about to go ham on them. I'm about to do this. Go ham and ham and ham and ham. Oh.
I'm gonna get you. Resist this. I'm gonna get you. Now keep on coming back like this. Like this. This is gonna hurt. Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back, sir.
Whoa! Unbelievable! Those guys are crazy strong!
What are these guys?
Whew. Take a look at that. Yori's going all out.
Idiot! Would you shut up?
Let's
If
get in
there's
there.
ever a time to take out my several decades worth of frustration, it's now!
Sir. Come on. Let's end this.
Sajin.
Let me help you, masked visitor.
You sure? Do you want to help a bunch of oddballs like us? Although, from the look of things, you seem to be pretty odd yourself.
Bruh, is that like
You people didn't hesitate when it came time to confront
sexist?
Manos Grande.
Or what?
That maneuver is reason enough for me to help you. I've decided that I'm going to fight at your side. I won't hear any objections, masked visitor.
Already.
What's up with this guy anyway? I don't deal with uptight people well.
For real?
He sure made his intentions known. But we definitely don't have time to sit around wondering about whether you're friends or you're enemies.
That's exactly right. It really doesn't take all that much to turn strangers into comrades when troubling circumstances require it.
The enemy of an enemy can be a good ally. End of story. Isn't that reason enough?
I can't argue with that.
To be continued. Alrighty. A fearful heart. Oh.
It's the opposite of the time
The
before.
the Avenger.
I knew this would happen. I knew that one day we would eventually cross swords. And I was certain that when we did, it would be a fight to the death.
For real?
I'm sorry, Captain Komamura. Please, I beg you, let me join in on this fight.
Shuhei!
Oh, alrighty then. Well, let's get into it. Why not?
It's been a while, Captain Tosin. I've come here to thank you.
You've grown wise. Or are you being sarcastic?
Are your wounds healed? Why bother asking? It's obvious. He's still struggling with injuries.
Oh, I missed.
I'm grateful.
Oh my god, that was a sidestep there.
With everything I've been fortunate enough to learn from you, I will open your eyes and pull you back to the Soul Society.
Open my
Hot
eyes.
jokes on you. I'm blind.
My eyes. You haven't changed. Shuhei, I thought I told you that those who don't know fear have no right whatsoever to fight. You haven't changed at all. Not a bit. Even in those words of yours, there wasn't a hint of fear lurking in them.
Take this.
Don't get smart. Still want to fight.
Strike back!
You can't be allowed to live.
Oh. Damn.
There's more. It's made to reap souls. Guard up. I'm coming. Goodbye.
Yeet.
Wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm surprised Lord Aizen is on the front line himself. If Lord Aizen is standing up, then we must face off against each other with our true powers.
You mean Bankai? There's nothing I'd like more. I too am...
Bankai, don't make me laugh. Lord Aizen has blessed me. He's given me a power that's far greater than any mere Bankai could hope to be.
I was trying to do a release.
Don't tell me you'd... Kaname.
To be continued. A Soul Reaper Academy graduate. Yes, sir. New trophy. Trophies are like an achievement that I just love getting because it's like, I'm getting better. I'm getting more and more closer to that platinum. And a deprived justice.
Kaname, don't tell me you...
Captain. Is that holification? Captain Tosin?
It is.
You've fallen so far, Kaname. What? What is this power?
It's such a funny thing. That half-Soul Reaper boy you people consider to be your friend. He possesses the ability to holify too. So why is it that you despise me, when all that I've done is acquire the same power?
I mean, touche. I mean, you technically, yes.
Ichigo Kurosaki had no choice in the matter at all.
And then true about that part too.
But you did. You chose of your own free will to stray from the path you've been on, despite having remarkable skills as a Soul Reaper. What you did was depraved, Tosin.
Depraved? In what way is a Soul Reaper becoming more like a hollow depraved? That's a simplistic judgment from one who sees all hollows as bad and all Soul Reapers as good.
No! What I mean when I say depraved is your betrayal of your comrades and friends. All just in order to gain excessive power. That's what's depraved.
Sajin.
Captain Tosin. But why?
Oh, using him again? I figured I'll use the captain.
Open your eyes, Captain Tosin! You are...
Shuhei, you understand nothing at all. My eyes are open. They're open to the path of justice.
Imagine him using Bankai to
Hollow.
That'd probably be good as hell, to be honest.
I will consider you an evil that must be removed.
You're not really him. You aren't Captain Tosin. Not anymore. Take this. Don't get smug. There's more. I made to reap souls. Guard up. I'm coming. Goodbye.
Lucy didn't attack with enough force. Seems I'm still too soft.
Oh, you little whore.
No. I managed
Oh, you
to
suck.
dodge it by half a
What
step.
the hell?
Once you've drawn your sword, always position yourself to be able to sidestep any attack.
Oh, really?
Tosin, you taught me
Whoa, that weave though.
Take this.
I'm still too soft.
Huh, you didn't know that time.
Strike back. Made to reap souls. Wrong way.
I wonder if you're able to dodge that move. The Kikar moves. I wonder if you're able to dodge it.
Take this. Here I come. Still want more?
Oh my god.
Made to reap souls.
The damage that just did.
Goodbye.
What's wrong, Shuhei? Why have you called me out here? Just what do you want to talk to me about?
Captain Tosin, please dismiss me as a seat officer!
That's what you wanted to ask me? If this is about your mistake in yesterday's drill, don't worry. It happens to everyone in the beginning.
No! Not a mistake! Nor was it carelessness that made me hesitate. I was scared. You see, my right eye was wounded when I went to the world of the living for a drill. And now, ever since then, whenever I draw my sword or face an enemy, I always take a half step back emotionally. Captain Tosin, I confess that I'm afraid to fight. Back then, on that day, you told me that was why I should remain a seat officer. You told me that power is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior. But now, I don't understand, Captain Tosin. Those were your words. Why did you throw everything away for the sake of power? What is it? Tell me. What is it that you fear now?
Bruh.
Captain.
Didn't even give him the chance.
I do fear something. I've had the same fear for 100 years. The fear of assimilating and dying as a Soul Reaper.
That's wrong, bro. To be continued. Peace, abomination, compassion. Oh, now I'm playing as the captain. Alrighty then. Double check on my stuff. Alright, I'm good now.
Kaname, tell me this. Why did you become a Soul Reaper?
Revenge. Didn't you ever wonder about the reasons behind it? Did you never ask why someone would join such an organization? One that had murdered his dearest friend.
For so long, I thought it was about justice. All this time, I always labored under the impression that what you wanted most was to honor your friend's passion for justice.
That's exactly right. It was about justice.
So why?
Then tell me what justice is! To forgive the one who murdered a beloved friend? That would certainly be virtuous. But are they the same? Is virtue justice? No! To continue living in peace without seeking to avenge the dead is vice!
Bro got some personal issues. Oh, Come here, buddy. Yeet. There we go. That's what I was waiting to do. The ultimate punishment.
All right. Well, it appears that I have drastically misunderstood your motives. If that's the way you really feel, I suppose that you and I were destined to collide.
So you'd kill me because we don't see eye to eye? Is that justice too, then? Don't make me laugh.
That's completely right. It is justice that we're talking about. If our convictions are irreconcilable, trying to persuade you is pointless. I have to slay you for the Soul Society. It will bring me no joy, but still, I'm glad I learned your true feelings first. Despite all of this, my heart has already forgiven you.
Already forgiven me? Is that what you said? Oh, please. Don't talk as if you're some kind of a god, Sajin. Tell me, when did I ever ask to be forgiven?
True.
You want to kill me, then kill me if you can! See if you can still say that after you've seen my resurrection!
You got some personal issues.
Suzumushi Yakushiki. Criado Glio!
Oh. His true form?
I can see. I can see, Sajin! I can see! That's the sky. That's blood. And that's the world! And that's you, Sajin. It's worse than I thought. You're uglier than I imagined.
Bruh, look at you.
Konami, you... Alkai! Kokuju Tingen Meoho!
Did you just cancel his Bankai? Oh
If I'm able to wound that giant, then you'll end up being wounded as well. It's a rather inconvenient Bankai, eh, Sajin? Because of its tremendous destructive force, it probably never even entered your imagination that an enemy might survive your attack, or even strike back at you.
Oh, I'm still going.
At that time,
Dang.
I noted that there was a small untruth.
This is the first time that there was a two-parter in this in battle like this.
You mentioned the world that she loved, but I also observed that you never called it the world you love. I understood. I thought, he says that because it's clear that he hates the world. I understood more than enough. No, actually it was a bit different. I was glad. Anyone who'd lost a loved one was bound to feel the same way. You see,
oh, that was new.
I was glad that you weren't a saint.
Oh my God,
that you weren't someone who claimed to love the world even after what you'd lost. And that's why. That's the reason I decided to become a true friend to you. If you knew sadness, I would embrace it. If I knew joy, then you would share it with me. If you went astray, I would correct you. If you made a mistake, I would forgive you. When you had nowhere else to go, I would become the refuge you needed.
Bruh, what?
All this so that
There's
this
no way it
man
did that
who
much
could
damage.
No longer love the world might love it again. Kaname!
Let's put an end to this, Sajin. Justice isn't something that can be expressed with words.
Forgive me, Iba. Forgive me, Shuhei. Forgive me, Kaname. But I can't do it. I can't cut him.
Oh, he said, nah, fam.
You're not him. You're not Captain Tosin. Not anymore.
Damn
The
right.
Tosin who was blind. He would have dodged an attack like this one. Reap. Kazeshini.
Bruh just fucking did it. No hesitation in
Something's
that.
not right. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't see. I can't see anything. Anything. Why? 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 Sajin. Shuhei.
Don't talk. Your hollow powers are enabling you to continue to breathe, but your throat has been torn. You don't need to talk right
I
now.
don't see nothing wrong.
Kaname, earlier, before the battle began, you said that you knew all along that we'd eventually have to cross swords. To tell you the truth, I was thinking the same thing as we fought. I suppose Shuhei was as well. Our relationship has been superficial until now. So I suppose that we were destined. One day, to cross swords and to truly get to know each other. I'm not saying not to hate me or put aside your grudge. Just don't let your hunger for revenge change who you are. Just as it was with the loss of your friend for you, to lose you now would leave me with an immense hole in my heart.
Thank you, Sajin. Shuhei, let me take a good look at your face. I can still see now, thanks to the effects of hollowification. I want to see it. I want to look at your face while I still can.
Bruh.
Captain! Captain! Aizen!
No fuss given. To be continued. At Age's End. Ooh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
It's very nice to see you again, Soy Phone.
Wait! You two know each other? If that's the case, why didn't you tell me?
No clue. Never seen him before.
I had a sneaking suspicion that you might say that. You know, your opinion about us is quite clear. We know you don't think very highly of us. I was observing your earlier battle. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I came here. He released his aging energy against your Bankai. The effect that it had was to project it far in front of him, and it also directed its blast away from him. I will make sure that I seal him in. In that instant, fire off your Bankai at a close enough distance that his power won't be able to protect him from it.
So you too, huh? All you people know about my Bankai? By that little pig.
I realize that you don't really want to aid anyone who's associated with Mr. Urahara. Very well.
He stole her woman from her.
So go ahead and give me your terms.
I don't care one whit who you might be, or what exactly you're able to do. When it comes to my power, you're all equally helpless to stand against it. Well, you too can perish and become a skeleton.
Touché.
Dragon Tail Castle Gate, Tiger Bite Castle Gate, Turtle Armor Castle Gate, Phoenix Wings Castle Gate. Shiju Simon!
Comical. Comical! I rule over Aizen. Buying time against me is an action equivalent to spitting on a god.
That force field isn't actually intended to contain you.
You worms!
Swear again that you'll seal Kisuke Urahara in your force field for a month, starting tomorrow. Jakura Koben! Do it!
Captain!
Usually, my limit for Jakura Koben is only once every 3 days. I've had to fire it twice. Twice in just 1 day. You'll pay for that.
Yes, of course.
Who gives a shit?
Unforgivable. Utterly unforgivable. I'm badly injured. I've been gravely mistreated. You ants aren't going to get away with this. Repent for the insolence that you've shown by disobeying the Great One, and turn to dust!
This can't be. Is he immortal?
It's futile! You must know your place! Respect me. I am the great Emperor, Baragan Ruizenban! I am the god of Hueco Mundo!
That's nice to know.
Soul Reapers, and humans, and Hollows, and Arankars, their differences and quarrels, will and freedom, birds and beasts, plants, the moon and stars and the sun, all of them are insignificantly small. The power I wield is the one absolute in this world. Everything else is meaningless. The rest of existence shrinks to complete insignificance in the face of it. To be subordinate to my supreme power is simply how the world is supposed to be arranged. It's the only proper and legitimate order of all existence. There can be no equality, not when it's between opposing powers. Look, gaze into these eyes of mine, and see the truth. To me, your lives are insignificant. They are exactly the same as those of ants. What's this? What's happened to your arm?
He cut it off.
What are you trying to do?
I bestowed it upon you.
What is this?
Earlier, what you told us. I mean, the part about wielding absolute power in this world.
You went so far as to sever your own arm? You use your force field to cut it off and then send it inside me?
If it's true, if yours is the one absolute power, then that means not even you would be able to withstand it.
You ant. You will pay. You will pay. You ants. All of you ants will pay.
In the Soul Society, there are no gods. That is, except for the Soul Reapers.
There is a king.
You see, that's the reason why we aren't really able to fathom the meaning of your words. Please forgive our impiety, God of Hueco-Mundo. I thought that it was all rather strange. Anyone that his power touched began to age, decayed, and turn to dust. So, in light of that, just how did he, a skeleton, avoid turning into dust himself? In short, I developed a hypothesis. I came up with the theory that he must have a different power, covering the surface of his body, that repelled his own power, and prevented it from acting upon himself. And then I thought, if that was the case, what would happen if I were to somehow insert something that contained his own power inside his body? It seems, in the end, my hunch was correct. He too was just another one of the universe's many small creatures, fearing death and striving to stave off old age to prevent its arrival.
Alrighty. Grey Wolf, Red Blood, Black Guard, White Bone. Jesus, that's a one hell of a name.
Number 2 died and he didn't even say a single word. How disappointing. But getting revenge isn't really my style.
You're leaving yourself open to attacks. Does a guy like you get rattled after losing allies?
Stark! Hey, Stark! What do you think you're doing? Aren't you gonna get revenge? Just look at you!
Didn't I say it wasn't my style? Ah, forget it. Lord Aizen has no intention of helping us out. These guys are tough. I don't care anymore. Somebody's gonna die if we keep fighting like this. So let's just go home and take a nap.
Come on, Stark! Are you totally crazy? You're the Primera! Start acting like it! Stop trying to look all cool and go do something already!
For real? Well, even though it still works out.
Huh? Why do you suppose he gave you that number? He believes in you. Why else would he do it? If you don't want to see any more of us die, then you gotta get out there and fight!
I guess you're right. Let's go. Stark.
Ooh. It's about to get good. Yo, where'd the swords come from?
Swords beck and call.
Pretty nasty. nasty.
Play some kids' games with me. Win and you live, lose and you die. It's selfish that way. So, let's play to the death, shall we? Not a fan of schoolyard games? That hurt.
Are we playing Russian roulette? Yo, that man has 12 health.
What the? You... I wasn't hiding anything at all.
Well, I guess I'm not doing the secret mission because I'm not good at counters with so heavy.
My Katen Kyokotsu can take a child's game and actually turn it into reality. It makes all the rules. Anyone who steps inside Katen Kyokotsu's realm of spiritual pressure is forced to obey what already has been established in it, including me. Well then, I guess we better get going. But then, the very moment that you start a war, you're both evil.
You had another trick up your sleeve.
Gotcha.
I was hoping I could just run around until the battle was...
Let's see which one of us is faster, shall we? I'm beat. Not a fan of schoolyard games?
Oh, you little slut.
How's your tag game? Well, ready or not. There's no going back now. That was close. Humans and Soul Reapers and even Arankars think of their friends in the same way.
I don't. Did he get harder?
We all think and worry about the same things. I get it. I do. There's always a hill to die on. I'm sure you've got one too. Thing is, yours and mine are in conflict. The reason that I'm fighting is so that I can protect something. That's why I have no choice. I'll have to take your life. Time for win and you live. Lose and you die.
Spirit
It's
Tribe.
selfish
What
like
the
that.
hell is that?
My sword is dear to me, but I admit it's hard to be at its beck and call.
Oh my god, like, did he get harder throughout this battle? Okay, another thing that's annoying about these controls is when you, like, hit, he don't move forward. You have to move forward first before, like, that's a little annoying. Really?
Did I say this is over already? Sheesh. A little over each. So, what should we play today?
Oh, really? This is the end.
The rules. Motto number 78. Zangerin!
So, you had another trick up your sleeve.
How's your tag game? Well, ready or not.
Sorry, Lord Aizen.
Is he gonna shoot him?
It seems I won't be able to repay you.
To be continued. Blade of Sacrifice.
Out of my way. Step aside, Gin. I'm only here in order to seek revenge on Aizen.
Tell the truth. Do you really believe that any of us would simply get out of the way? And besides, I've always wanted to fight against you at least once, Captain Hirako.
That's enough, Gin. Let's end this.
What did you say?
Lord Aizen.
He fucking kills him? Like it's nothing.
You've served your purpose. Looks like you people were not worthy of fighting under me.
Bruh.
Gin, Kaname, let's go. I never imagined after all the
Kaname's
trouble I
dead,
went through assembling your
dumbass.
espadas that all your powers would be so incredibly inferior to mine. Now then, let's begin. The 13 court guard squads plus all you phony Arankars.
Bruh, way to look down. Well, that was a fast one. Backwards world.
Now then, let's begin. The 13 court guard squads plus all you phony Arankars.
Aizen?
Be careful when you approach him. Given Aizen's abilities, if you approach him too carelessly, then that will be the end of you.
Don't you think I know that?
You fool. I'm talking to you. Now then, loosen up on the hilt, Hiyori.
Touching. Such compassionate words, Captain Hidako.
Hiyori!
But approaching carelessly will be the end. It sounds so absurd. Whether you approach carelessly, or do so with caution, or even don't bother to approach at all, it won't make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not talking about the future. Your destruction is set. It's an inescapable and unpreventable fact of history.
He's taunting us. Don't let him get to you!
What exactly is there to fear? You all died that night. It was something that happened 100 years ago now.
Hiyori!
Well, all right then. That's one down.
Well.
Hiyori! Hiyori! Hiyori!
I'm sorry, Shinji. I just couldn't hold back.
I like that look.
Oh, you're not gonna
Those
die.
are the eyes of a man who's awake for the first time in 100 years, Shinji Hidako. Do you hate me? If you hate me, then attack me. You're special. I'll use my sword against you.
Hachi!
Yes.
I know you're missing an arm, but will you take care of Hiyori? Do whatever is necessary. Keep her alive until Ichigo returns.
You must really have a great deal of trust in that boy.
I would imagine. That's unfathomable for someone who doesn't even trust his own people.
When you get down to it, trust is the same thing as reliance. It's a product of cowardice, and frankly, it's unnecessary for us.
Bruh.
That's funny coming from a man with such a huge entourage. I'm well aware that you encourage your underlings to develop a strong sense of trust in you.
Tell him.
I don't. I've never asked my people to put their trust in me. I told them to come with me, but I never asked for their trust. I constantly tell them never to trust anybody, including me. But unfortunately, there are very few of them who have the strength to follow my counsel. It's universal. All beings trust their superiors. They simply won't be able to survive if they don't follow blindly. And those who are trusted seek to take the burden of trust they've been given and pass it on to those above them. Then those who are above them will in turn pass it on even higher up still. And that procession of trust is how all kings are created. And how all
The way the
gods are
shading
born.
was on his model was
Don't put your trust
so
in me
nice
just yet,
looking.
Shinji Hidako. It'll take some time, but I'll teach you who the god is that you should put your faith in. And only then you can trust him.
You're finally drawing your sword. You certainly took your time. You said it yourself 100 years ago. I never opened up to you, never shared with you, never gave you information, or even tried getting to know you. That's the reason why, even today, you don't know what my Zanpakuto's ability is. If you think your Kyoka Suigetsu is the only Zanpakuto that has the ability to control a person's senses, you're sadly mistaken. Collapse, Sakanade.
Bro, what the fuck? Trippy. That's some trippy shit. Yeah, we're good. We are Gucci.
That's an interestingly shaped sword.
Nice, isn't it? You can't borrow it.
But I don't
Touche.
feel any change
I like
taking
that
place
line.
now. Didn't you say it takes over and redirects the senses?
What are you talking about?
Also,
The
plot
change is
armor
already
is
in
pretty
effect.
much just give him a better edge against him, is what they
Here
did.
you go. Apologies. I won't hold back, sir.
I was pushed back.
Be still, so be
I'm stubborn, you know?
What?
Resist this. Enough of that. Enough of that. It's been 101 years, Aizen. I've been waiting. It's been ages, and now it's payback time. I'd always been wary of you ever since the first time
miss.
that we met. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the reason you got us into this mess.
Bro.
But I'm going to protect them this time. I'll be sure to make things right. Apologies. I won't hold back, sir.
This is trivial with strength such as mine.
It seems that you didn't. Up, down, left, right, front and back, and even the direction of your sight and the orientation of your wounds become reversed. Up, down, left, right, front, back,
What the fuck
direction from
trippy
which you're
shit
wounded.
is this?
Do you really believe that you'll be able to fight while adjusting all those variables in your head? It's impossible. No one can do that. The stronger you are, it's likely that you fought more. And the more battle experience you have, the more you're likely to rely on your ingrained senses, sight, and reflex.
pity. So that's it? It's just an optical illusion. It's nowhere near the level of my power, which takes control of all 5 senses. It's rather easy once you get used to it. It's child's play, Shinji Hidako.
To be continued. Alrighty, I think that's where I'm going to end it at this time. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed that episode. That was really a tense episode, because damn, like... Ooh, now Aizen's on the move, and we're getting closer and closer. Now we're over halfway done with the Karakura art. We're getting close. We're almost getting there. I think all of the Espadas dealt with, except for Ichimaru and Aizen. I think those are the only 2 left, if I'm thinking right, besides the other boy. But give me a like and hit that subscribe button for more content coming your way, and whenever the next episode is ready to be coming out, y'all will get notified whenever it is. Well, I appreciate y'all watching, and truly appreciate and thank y'all for the support. But this is Omega signing off.